Hello everyone, today I will show you how to use Excel in a more efficient way. If you are already using Excel, I'm sure you would be using a lot of keyboard shortcuts. If not, you must use keyboard shortcuts because that saves time and helps you gain a lot of efficiency. So in this video, I will show you 106 Excel shortcuts along with examples in most of the cases so that you can use them and gain efficiency. So guys, I have tried to group all the shortcuts in various categories like basic shortcuts, function keys shortcuts, control shortcuts, shift plus function keys shortcuts, and so on. And I will also be providing this in the description below, and I'll try to give a link to this Excel file as well so that if you want to print it out and keep it with you for your reference, you can always do that. The next is the function key, which is from F1 to F12, and this is my 21st shortcut. So here, let me get started. F1 help, if I press F1, it will basically take me to the help center, which will connect to the Microsoft website and tell me if there is any query which needs to be solved. F2 edit, this is basically, if I hit F2, I can go in this cell, write anything. This is similar to if I take my mouse, go here and try to write something. Paste name, this is a very good feature which very few people use, and it will work if and only if you have already defined the names for your ranges. I'll go to my demo sheet here. In this you can see ABC, and on the top if you see it says letters, and 1, 2, 3 is numbers. So I have already defined the ranges, or I have already defined the name for this particular range. So if I go here and hit F3, it shows me all the names which I have defined. I go and say numbers, so it automatically says is equal to numbers. So this is something which is very useful and can be used, but you need to have used it. Repeat last action. For example, I go here, undo and maybe bold it. In this case, if I say hit F4, it will repeat the last command I have done in Excel, which would mean if it's a summation or it's bold or italics or anything. I'm doing undo, coming to next. So this is the same function key, which is F4, but if I'm typing a formula, this is basically to use to do the cell referencing in switching between absolute and the relative reference. I'm sure you would already be using the dollar signs. Let me quickly just give an example. Let me go here and say sum of this is equal to sum of this as well, so that it does not fall in the name range which I have defined. And here let me add 4 here as well. So if I go and copy this formula here, it will give me the correct result because now it is referencing to the cells, which is in this cell E9. It is saying that I have to sum the 4 cells above this. But if I go here and I hit F4, it will lock the reference, which is it will make them absolute, which would mean if I now go and copy and paste it here, it will show me the same ranges. I always like to make fun of it and say that I have given money or bribe to the cells here. So when I give money or the dollar sign before 7, I'm basically saying, okay, you will not move from the row 7. And when I'm giving it to the D, row D, so now the cell will not move from row D. Hence, wherever I go, since I have paid them money, they will not move and they will stay here. This is how I try to remember it. F5, go to, very useful. It is like Control G. You want to go to a particular cell, you click here and it will take you there. You type G16, it will take you there. You already have some name ranges defined, you can use it here. Let me show you in the demo sheet only. If I hit F5, all the ranges that I have defined, letters, numbers, it is showing me here, as well as it is showing me 100 Excel formula A7. If I go here and click, it will take me to the sheet where I was earlier. So go to next pane. Panes are basically not the body pane, but PANE pane. This is one pane, this is the main window pane, and this is the bottom pane. So if I say F6, you'll realize that I'm going to different pane. Here now I'm clicking here, I've clicked F6, so it has taken me here. F6, I am here. F6, you may not be able to see it here. Let me zoom. Here currently I have highlighted the function keys, now control, now shift plus control, and so on, all the sheets. So coming here, back here, this is very useful, especially if you want to go to next pane, either using control page down or using this and then going to the next sheet. Spell check, It's basically your spellings which you have typed and the grammar. F8 extend mode is really helpful if you don't want to use your mouse a lot, or you don't want to keep one finger on the shift and the other on the arrow keys. I'll show it to you on my demo sheet. In my demo sheet, if I come here A, B, C, one thing is I press the shift key, go down and go right. This is one way. The other way is I press F8 on the cell C5, which is the letter A, and now I'm not using anything but the arrow keys. I go down, I go right, and so on. So this is useful in a lot of times, but not being used by a lot of people. F9 recalculate all workbooks. In this financial world especially, what we do is a lot of times the calculations may take a long time if one sheet is linked to another and so on. So what we do is we go to File, Options, in Options, Formula, and we do the workbook calculation on a manual basis. I'm not doing it here, but generally in financial world with big sheets, they do it. So in that scenario, whatever additions you will do, just as an example, here I'm seeing 6, and if I go and change 5, it is automatically updating. I go to Function, Options, Formulas, Manual, OK, and now if I change it from this, it will not change, but I'll have to hit F9 so that the recalculation is done. For now, I will just turn back on the automatic thing because I don't want to be in a problem later, but this is useful. So if you are receiving a sheet from someone and you feel that the formulas are not being updated, this is the thing. F10 activate menu bar. This is similar to if you hit Alt, you go to the top bar here, you see File, Home, Insert, all these are highlighted. So F10 does the same thing. New chart. If let me come to my demo sheet. If this is my data and I want to insert a chart, so I'll have to go to Insert Chart, select the range and all those things. So the easiest way is I go here and I hit F11. It gives me the chart, the basic chart with my data. F12 save as. Normally I like to save a lot of versions of my Excel sheet so that even if I need to go back and check if I did something right or wrong, I can do it. In this scenario, you can use F12. It will show you want to save it as the location and the file name. Otherwise, there is another shortcut for this, which is Alt F and S. Let me add the plus signs here as well. This will do the same thing, Alt Fs. So you can use any formula which you like. So this is the end of the second section, the function keys. I'll show you the third section very soon. So guys, thanks a lot to watch the entire video if you have been here till now. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll really be motivated if you click subscribe and hit the bell icon, because that way you will get to know all the future videos and share it with your friends and family on your Instagram, Facebook, or whatever platform you are using, maybe your WhatsApp as a link, because that will help me to stay motivated and post more videos for you. Also, I'd like to tell you I've already created a couple of videos and posted on my channel. My channel is Solve Tech Issues, where I try to solve all the issues which I get to know from my friends and families, or otherwise people come and tell me. I try to solve them. I've already posted videos there on how you can use your Microsoft Office in that to the latest version, which is Office 365 in a free and legal way. Yes, you heard me right, free and legal version of Office 365. But the only thing is it's the web version. I've already made a video on how you can use the Office 365 on your mobile phone, whether it is your iPhone or your Android device. I made another video where I have showed you if you are using Office 365 app on your mobile device, how you can use that to use features like capturing the notes directly from the whiteboard if you are in a presentation or in a classroom, and a couple of more videos which are already lined up. So guys, once again, I'll really like and I'll really appreciate if you can hit the subscribe, the bell icon, the like, and share it with your friends and family. Thanks a lot for being with me till now, and I hope the Excel shortcuts have now been solved.